Alright, welcome to video 4. Before we go on, let's do a quick review of what we've discussed. In video 1, we talked simply about the power of the internet. Some great examples to showing you there. SEO basics to help you be found online. If you haven't watched video 2, you gotta go back and watch that. And then last week, one of my favorites, simple methods for creating your own blogs, articles, and videos. Yes, videos, even if you don't have a video camera right now. So what are we going to discuss in this video? Video 4, well, how to be a social media magnet is how I like to call it. The power of relationships and syndication using social media. So to understand this, we're going to talk about Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube accounts, how essential it is to get those. We're going to give you some basic tips for being a social media magnet. Then we're going to go right into YouTube and show you how you can syndicate those blogs that you've been doing. If you did video 2, how you can syndicate that right from YouTube and how you can send it out to your Facebook and Twitter accounts. And then we're going to show you, I don't know, I kind of like to think it's a secret weapon, something I've been using lately, and I've been very pleased with it. It's called Links Alpha. I'm going to touch on all of that. But before we do, let's just get right to the beginning. You've got to start somewhere, so sign up. Use your Gmail address if you set up your blogger. If not, go back to video 3, set up your blog. Use your Gmail address and acquire free accounts at Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Don't let that overwhelm you. Even if you don't have a video, set up your YouTube account. Even if you don't really know how to Facebook, set it up your Twitter, and let's get going. You've got to start somewhere. Okay, now let me give you some basic tips for once you set up those accounts and kind of find your way around there and get comfortable. Treat your social media, Facebook and Twitter, as a fellowship hall. After church, what do? Well, we eat. We love to eat, don't we? We meet and we greet and we treat. We talk about what's going on. We find out about people. We develop relationships. The treat has to do, we share value. We may offer some advice. We don't sit there and try to push our book in their face and say, buy this. Or we don't say, hey, why don't you book me at your next revival? No, we develop relationships. They get to know us. So it's just like social media. Do that. Be consistent. And think about your brand. Yeah, what do you want to be identified with? As a healing preacher? As a ministry that is great at setting up Christian schools? What do you want to be branded as? Identified as? Think about that. It's very powerful. Now, Pam Perry, my friend over at Ministry Marketing Solutions, will go into even greater depth of how important that is when you market your ministry. So, are you ready? Let's get started. Let's start showing you how these social medias are great ways to syndicate what you have. Syndicate those blog posts. Alright, so we go into our YouTube account. Remember I showed you about Dr. Barry Lee. I had done a quick Animoto video, so we'll use that as an example. Here's the video that I want to use and syndicate. So I push this button right here, share. Automatically, I'm going to get the URL of it if you want to share the URL. But this is the key. Click on your blogger. If you've created a blog, now you can send it to that blog effortlessly. And this is how we do it. See, this is the HTML for that video, and as you can see, I click up here. It's Mobile Ministry Marketing. That's the one that I was showing you how to set up. I go ahead and click Publish the Post, and then I quickly edit it because I want to put my SEO, my keywords. The keyword for this was Dr. Barry Lee. That's just an extra step, once again, because the SEO is so important. And then publish the post, and then go ahead and view the post. And there it is. There is the video right on your blogger without you doing much. Now what's awesome you can also do is if you have like some copy to go with this, you can go ahead and go back to where you see that HTML and you can copy and paste it in there. Let me show you real quick how to do that. This is another feature I really like about this. Now this is Dr. Barry Lee. We did a promotional on our page here at Ministry Marketing Strategies. I'm just going to copy down to right before the video because that's another video. I'm going to go ahead and copy that. Now check this out. Let's just take you right back to that video. Click on the blogger. Okay, click on the blogger And there it is. Now watch this. I want you to see, click on rich text. There's the video, and remember I copied and pasted, so I'm going to go down underneath that video, and then I'm just going to paste what I copied right below it. And look at, there it is right underneath the video. Let's say you want to center that, just click on it and you can center it. Actually, I think I got to edit the HTML to center something. This is how you center it. Center, to see what I'm doing right there, and then I go to the end of it. Just some basic HTML that you can learn, and let's look at what it looks like. Boom. Now let's publish it. Okay, now we're going to edit and get our keywords in there. Dr. Barry Lee. I'm going to go Lee, Barry Lee, and publish the post. Now check this out. There it is, the video, and yes, the text right underneath the video. So you don't even necessarily have to know HTML. You've got your text and your video. Alright, we're back in our YouTube. Let's click another one. Let's do Facebook. Now you have to be signed into Facebook, as I already am. Here you go. Type, I'm going to just type, I am doing a video now sharing the power of social media and syndication with this example. Boom, I'm going to just simply do that, and yes, push the share button. Instantly that is on my profile, and there it is, instantly posted on my Facebook page. I am doing a video now. So with being from YouTube, you can simply put that out to other places. Okay, let's go back and show you one more. Are you with me? Here's a Twitter. You want to instantly tweet that. That's at my video ministry. I'm going to tweet it, and it instantly goes out to my... If you want to get even more aggressive, go ahead, fill out free accounts at all these places, and you are on your way to some great syndication using your video. Alright, this is the second way to syndicate, and it's really powerful. It's called linksalpha.com. So go to linksalpha.com and sign in. Now once again, this is why it's just so simple to have that Google account, that Gmail account. I'm going to sign in with my Google account. Alright, right away they're going to show you where you can start to sign in with your Facebook, MySpace. So let's go ahead. I'm going to sign in with my Facebook. Alright, I already signed up with Facebook. I have 2 different pages with my Facebook. I can add a Facebook. Now I want to go back to networks, and I want to add, let's see, I want to add my Twitter account. So I add my Twitter account, sign in with Twitter, and it says allow. Yes, I'm going to allow it. If you're already signed into Twitter, you'll get that. Otherwise, you'll just have to put your username and your password in. And now I get a website. What website do I want to connect with? Here's where you add your Blogger website. So I had copied and pasted. That's my Blogger, my blog spot. See that? And I'm going to add website. And you only have to do this once. Okay, so let's see what I'm going to do. I'm going to click Twitter. Actually, I already did Twitter. So let me do the Facebook page, then select the website and hit publish. Automatically, it will publish to that page. You can do your profile. Since I've already did it, I don't want to be redundant. But it gives you 5 networks. These are 4 social media sites with 1 website. Put your Blogger as your 1 website. Get your link sign-ups, your Twitter and your Facebooks. And yeah, if you've got LinkedIn and you have enough networks, use your LinkedIn. If you have a MySpace ID, I know a lot of you already do. This is like one time, and it'll continually, every time you put new information on your Blogger, it'll automatically update your Facebook profile or your Twitter account. In fact, if you want to even come back to linksalpha.com and kind of update and even speed it up, you can do that. Unbelievable. Let me show you the proof of it. Let me go back to my Facebook. Let me go to some of my manage my pages. see this right here, that means links alpha. While I was sleeping, it was updating all these. Now if I get a repeat, I just remove them because I don't want two in the one. Sometimes I think I've got a few set up so they kind of repeat. Here's my husband's Firebrand Ministry ministry marketing videos. This is from my website, and so on down the line. Anytime I update my website, it automatically, there's Dr. Barry Lee, The Mission. We did a new video and updated with some more content. It's just a powerful tool, simple tool of syndication.
The purpose of the call has not changed. It's to stand up for justice, to speak His word, to bring salvation to the lost. And if you have one of the fivefold ministries, then it's time to use them, not just inside four walls, but into a lost and dying world.
A lot of us don't want to take that kind of risk. Let it be to me according to thy word, because man, what is that going to mean? That I'm going to get pregnant with and have to give birth to? And what's everyone else going to think?
So I encourage you to plug in on the internet, to plug in across the world with one touch from the Master, and a touch of your finger on the internet can bring you knowledge, and knowledge is power. And remember, power is what God has given us to tear down walls, tear down strongholds, and to bring the gospel, because the word has never changed.